Good morning. So we'll start in pardon, in just a minute. Good morning. Good morning. So for our practice this morning, we're together until 10 a.m. Eastern, so that's half an hour. Our practice will take up most of that. It'll be about 25 minutes. And just a few words. You might have seen in the description that I want to go over mindfulness of thoughts. And we'll go over a few ways in which we can be with that after we settle into practice. But some of those ways could be using the technique called mental noting, which I'll guide us through, but that's more like naming the fact that thinking is happening, or even naming what kind of thought is happening. And just as a backdrop to all of this is I recognize that being mindful of thoughts, at least for me, was challenging because what we're doing, it's a really imperfect practice. We are using the mind to train the mind. And so what we're trying to do is use the mind or direct it to start creating helpful habits or patterns of mind. And so we'll discover mental noting, but also I'll eventually direct us towards being with thoughts as present moment phenomena. And what I mean by that is even though a thought about the past might arise or future or fantasy, it's not so much the content that we're concerned with, it's more how does it feel in your body right now? How is that thought about the past arising in the body physically, or maybe what emotions does it bring up right now? And so I'll guide us through all of that together this morning. Hélène, thank you, Hélène, for coming. So nice that you can join, and feel free to pop into the chat if you like to say hi or where you're calling in from or anything else you'd like to share. So that's also an option. And so whenever you're ready, you can settle yourself into your meditation posture. You don't need access to the video, just audio. In which case, that might mean you can lie down. You can do standing or even walking. Thanks, Ellen, for being here. And you might have your own way of settling into practice, which I invite you to incorporate right now. And what that might mean is you might just take a few deep breaths, let them go with a sigh, and set and close your eyes. You might invite the body to relax using words like, may I relax? You might do a body scan or orient yourself. And that's looking around the room, behind you, beneath you, over you. And so do that for a few moments. Settling into your posture and into your practice in any way that you know how. You might close your eyes or just turn them downwards. And take a few moments to feel where your body touches the ground and any qualities that might arise from that. So, noticing perhaps hardness or softness, that some parts of the body touch down while others do not, or anything else you notice about these two coming together, the earth or the ground and your body. And expand your awareness to notice whatever else is happening around you. Not fighting anything and not holding on to it either, but rather just letting your awareness or mindfulness touch into whatever it is that's happening around you. Sounds, movements, it could be feelings, level of energy as well. But just kind of like taking a pulse of the moment. Now integrate your personal practice if you have one. In other words, start gathering your mind around one object, at least for the next few moments. It could be breath, could be sound, a part of the body. Maybe you're working with phrases like loving kindness phrases. But for the next few moments, just practice gathering the attention around your one anchor. But of course, the mind will wander. And at least for now, what we're trying to do is gently bring the awareness back to your anchor over and over. And if you feel ready now, you can start relaxing your effort around gathering on your anchor and start tuning into the fact that thoughts come and go. A few ways that you can work with that right now is just silently say to yourself, thinking, thinking. When a thought arises, you don't need to label the fact that you say thinking as thinking, because then you get caught in a loop there. But just the initial thought, thinking, thinking. And see if you can gently return to your anchor. Another thing you can notice is just the arising, persistence, and passing away of thoughts. Often we're aware of the thought once we're in the middle of it. So see if you can catch it changing or disappearing. And maybe you're able to catch the beginning of another thought. Maybe not, but just dropping that in as a possibility. If it can feel, or if it feels helpful, you might get even more specific about the type of thoughts you're having. So instead of using the general label thinking, you might say planning, worrying, judging, or whatever it might be. Doing that can help shine a light on strong patterns of mind that we have and might not realize it. And if you are integrating this kind of mental noting, just know you don't have to find the perfect word. So just watching out for if you make a project out of it, in which case, if it does feel like it gets busy, just revert back to thinking, thinking. If you'd like to move away from mental noting, or if you'd like to add to it, tune into whatever is left behind of a thought or what arises as a result of a thought. What emotions, physical sensations, or anything else that might arise. And as best you can, not getting caught in the content of the thought, the who, what, why parts of the thought. but really bringing it into this moment and feeling perhaps sadness or anger, tingling, pulsation, spaciousness, or whatever it is that you notice. In the last few minutes that are left together, if it hasn't been present, you can drop in the intention to be kind and gentle with yourself as you're exploring or being with your thoughts in a clear and intentional way. Your eyes are closed. You can gently blink them open. And if you'd like to bow, go ahead and bow. So thank you for your practice this morning. And we'll be around. We offer daily practices here on YouTube, and you can check out that schedule on the True North Insight website under Sitting Groups. So I hope you were able to be with your thoughts with kindness at the end of it all, and not necessarily needing to change the thoughts or the outcome of anything, but just that there's kindness and recognizing that despite our best intentions, we can't control our thoughts, but we can start planting the seeds for new habit patterns of mind to arise in the future. So may it be so. And have a day, whatever it turns out or however it turns out. Thank you. Bye.